Welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Virgo for the first 2 weeks of July, July 1st through the 15th. And please remember that this is a general reading. There may be some parts that don't resonate with you. Please do take parts that do and leave the rest behind. You may want to check out your other signs. I've already meditated and shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you. So again, this is for the sign of Virgo for the first 2 weeks in July. We've got the wonderful Magician card in the a recent past, which of course is a card of a mastery of self. This is an incredibly confident person. This is an incredibly successful person. This card is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is all about communication. So sometimes people refer to the magician as the messenger of something, and he can definitely manifest incredible things. He's definitely a good omen for beginnings. This is a very, very high energy card. And the Nine of Pentacles here, very lavish person, dressed in luxurious robes, very well-to-do, because there are all these pentacles, around this person. This person also has a lot of or one extremely good skill, or quite a few good skills, because there's a bird sitting on their hand, which is difficult to achieve. It's a person surrounded by money, or harvest, or something that is, materialistic for sure. It is like 9 is it's a number of attainment, so definitely look for those in any reading. This is sometimes people refer to this person as a single person, so sometimes people interpret this card as a single person who has established a lifestyle that they enjoy. You're someone who's used to relying on yourself in order to, maintain that lifestyle. So in the combination, we've got the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles, and it could be that you're looking back at some memories in the past, some lessons that you've learned from the past, where you manifested something, where you created something, because, you do have strong character. Maybe in the past you were trying to, you were focusing on creating money, maybe wealth, and, some parts of it definitely succeeded. But it's definitely something wealth oriented, because both of these cards are, high positive and very prominent in attainment. In the challenging position, we've got the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles is, of course, generally a very positive card about working in a group of people, where everybody's working on a project. So it could, apply to your personal life. Maybe you're working in a relationship or something like that, or you're working with a group of friends that, have a good effect on you. But in the challenging position, it's definitely something is not working out. So maybe in the past you were able to work well together, but this group of people in the challenging position is not working well together. Someone is not doing the work. It could be you, it could be someone else in the group. There could be some kind of resentment, kind of just underneath the surface. There could be disagreements. There could be people not agreeing about, the ultimate goal. But there's definitely discord in a group setting that is happening here. The Two of Swords is a card of a person who is confused, who is indecisive, who is maybe being stubborn, who doesn't want to admit when they are wrong. So that could be a person from the group that is causing a bit of problems, or it could be you that is causing the disagreements. But there's definitely quite a strong negative influence, and the swords stand for words. So someone could be using their words in a hurtful manner in this group, and it's definitely creating bad energy, low energy. In the present position, we've got the World, which is the very last card in the major arcana. Very powerful card. It stands for completion. And I tend to think that because it is next clarified by the Two of Cups, that there is harmony in your relationship. Love comes in many different forms. It doesn't necessarily have to be about a love relationship, although I think in this reading it's definitely about a love relationship. And it's going well. There's wonderful harmony in this combination. There's wonderful compliments, very powerful energy, very positive energy. Definitely drowns out this challenge. I think this challenge is a little bit more than, a nuisance. You are extremely smart. You're very capable. Virgo, I think, is the most successful sign in the zodiac. I think Virgo is just phenomenally, thorough when it comes to thinking, when it comes to analyzing information and whatnot, thinking ahead, solving problems, troubleshooting. Virgo is an amazing sign. So I think this negative challenge here is just a little bit of a nuisance. I don't see it as the Two of Swords is not, that powerful. The only thing that concerns me just a tiny bit is the materialistic side of things. This is a very materialistic card, and it suggests that there's some kind of to me, there's some kind of a materialistic hang-up that you may have or may have had in the recent past. Because I'm not sure why there would be some kind of a money worry. It suggests to me that you might be worrying about how to invest your money, because I see this Six of Pentacles in the future, and it's a card of generosity. It could be you who is being generous, or it could be someone that is being generous to you. But the Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. It's in some cases about charity, but it's definitely a very positive card for career. It's a very, very good card for money. It could be a bit of a stretch, but it could be a good card for love as well. But I don't think you need it, because you've got the Two of Cups here, which is understanding someone on a deep level. It is a card of union. It's a card of partnership. It's a card of maybe soulmates. So maybe you have a really good partnership in a work sphere. Maybe you have a friend that, gels with you and agrees with you and works with you on a project. Maybe you have someone in your family, or maybe you have like a neighbor or someone at work that, you have maybe like a side hustle going on. But, the World with the Two of Cups is a incredibly positive energy coming from this combination. The King of Swords is someone who has a lot of experience. He is, a bit of an authority figure. He knows what he wants. He's a bit of an Ice King at times. I sometimes see that card that way. He uses his sword for communication. He cuts out whatever is not needed. Very good in terms of like a mentor, teacher, or an older friend that you sometimes ask advice, especially when you need to invest money. But this is not a King of Cups, who's who understands emotions. King of Swords doesn't show as much emotion. He's pretty black and white a little bit. But definitely the King of Swords is giving some sort of advice here to relating to money and how to spend it. Let's see if we can get any clarifiers from the energy oracle cards that I pulled. I pulled 2 energy oracle cards, and I've got All Tied Up and Angel of Love. To me, love does come through in this feeling because of the 2 of Cups. There's definitely some kind of harmony, or there's some kind of a comfort that I just feel when I think about love in this reading. And there is definitely a good balance as far as work. I'm getting really good vibes in the employment sector. Let's see what this All Tied Up card is as a clarifier. That's a bit of a surprise for me, but it says this card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. Receiving this card represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. So I do see a little bit of the energy here that is stuck because this group of people that is working together are not agreeing. There's, some saying we should go in this direction, while others are saying we should go in an opposite direction. So this could relate definitely to a project that is work related. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't live in your self-imposed jail any longer. The other thing is, I think that you could personally be tying yourself up as far as the materialistic side of things. I think sometimes the best thing to do is to just kind of give it a little bit of a breathing room, and you'll see that things definitely work themselves out. I also pulled 2 Ancestors and Angels cards, and the one card says White Witch, be the light, and the other one says Hunter, track down your fears and desires. So this card is definitely, about attacking your own fears in terms of, working through them and making sure that they're not stopping your progress or slowing down your progress. Sometimes people have this perpetual fear of not having enough money, and yet they do have enough, and they've never been in, a super terrible situation, or they haven't been in a super terrible situation for a long time. So sometimes our fears, like, you have to remind yourself, that you will make it through a difficult situation, that it tests your resolve, but it does not end you. And of course, the White Witch, we are the light that guides us. And I think, Virgo, you already have goals that you want to achieve. And of course, you need to focus your energy and your intuition and clear any kind of negative vibrations around you in order to achieve that goal. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for visiting. I will see you next time.